Hello everybody. I would just like to make a few comments here before you watch the video. Just letting everybody know that the camera work is not the best. It is the first video where I'm actually moving the camera around and doing stuff, and the wife was trying to help also. So there are going to be times where there's heads cut off and stuff like that. Sorry about that. It will get better. It's just going to take a little bit of time to learn all this stuff. Also, I am wearing some very baggy pants in this video. These are my pants that I have that I can get dirty and kind of yucky without having to worry about it. I have been losing weight, so until I get down to a certain size or whatever where my body levels out and everything, I will probably be wearing some baggy clothes. So I am going to be doing a outdoor video, overnighter this next weekend, and a couple days before that I will actually do a video on what equipment I'm going to bring out there. So in that way, if you want to know what I have out there, I don't have to explain it out there as I'm taking it out of the bag and stuff. It'll all be here, and I will explain exactly what is what, and if I like it or if I haven't tried it or all that good stuff. Alright, enjoy the video. If you do like it, please hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to SAS-a-fras' world. I'm Shane, I'm with my wife here today, and we are going to go out into the middle of my grandmother's field. We have a little campground out there type thing, but anyway, it's going to be 51 degrees today in northern Wisconsin. That means a good day to be out, so we're going to build a fire, cook up some steaks, onions, mushrooms, and just have fun. So I will see you in a little bit here. I'm going to go say hi and give my grandmother a hug and kiss. And when we start trekking back out, I'll turn you back on. Okay, everybody. We are now heading out. It's not a very long trek, but I'm not quite sure how deep the snow is. So I will take you guys with. Well, at least you got my footprints to walk in.
I know, I'm having a hell of a time. I swear to God.
Oh, just about a quarter mile that way.
I am not gonna.
I'm going to have to bleep out that F word now.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this split.
We'll just take it slow.
I was taking it slow.
Well, we might have to take it a little slower. You know what? Actually, let's head to the woods here, to the pines. We can cut down the pines.
Backpack on here, don't help me.
We can cut down through the pines because it won't be as much. It won't be as thick. Maybe I should just keep the camera on you, because this might be funny.
I'm up to my knees, Shane.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to have to put you guys away for a little while. I'm going to have to help the wife out. We are in the pines. It's been an hour and a half, and we've traveled, I'd say about 40 feet. No, just kidding.
Liar.
No, hour and a half, but it's going to be a little bit of a trek because of how deep the snow is, and my lovely wife is not used to walking through it. She's got a lot shorter legs than I do, so I am not going to take you along for the whole journey because I'll use all my memory card up and stuff like that. But I will turn you guys back on and show you different spots and different points we're at, and then when we get to the campsite, I will pull out the Canon
and start that up, seeing as it's probably going to be better for wind noise. All right, until later. Well, no, until, well, whatever. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon. Okay, as you can see, we have reached the field. Our destination is just right around those middle pine trees there, just where they start to get a little taller. So we're not too far away. Like I said, it's not too far. The actual campsite that we camp at usually is a little further on, but I think I'll make that journey myself to get the pot and the chairs and stuff. But yeah, just out here, gonna have some fun. Hopefully I didn't blind you. I forgot my sunglasses. I should know better by now, but well, sometimes you never learn, I guess. We are resting here for a little bit because it's pretty deep, the snow still, and you know, we've had weather for the last week and a half in the mid 40s, but we just had so much snow in February, it's going to take forever to melt. All right, we will see you on the flip side. We're here. I'm here, actually. The wife is back there a little bit. We stopped at a spot where there wasn't so much snow and just put everything down because I couldn't quite remember exactly where the place I wanted to be is. I got some fuel already stacked up here. I don't know how good it is. It is a year old, so we'll try it out, but there's a lot of kindling and dry stuff. I'll be back with the cannon and set up and stuff, and we'll get going on starting a fire, trying to get some coals going so we can do some cooking later on and have a cup or two of tea. All right, see you in a little bit. All right, I want to show you guys kind of what I brought out here, just a few things in the pack. First of all, that pouch look familiar? It's from Battle Box. I have my Borel 21 from Agua Canyon. Awesome folding saw. Very tough. Very quick to assemble. So, very light too. Great for backpacking if you're gonna like be hiking in and then, you know, staying a few nights somewhere and need firewood. And then I brought my Holtzbrook hatchet. Custom made. No, just kidding. I just threw it together. But anyway, the handle guard, I should say. I threw together a couple days ago just to make sure that the handle doesn't get busted up, because they do make them out of nice hickory and wouldn't want that to get too bad. We'll have to edit that part out. Alright. Now I need another hook. Okay, here is a backpack from LA Police Gear. I can't remember what model it is. Very nice pack, very comfortable. It's got the waist straps, and it has a chest strap along with very nice thick padded shoulder straps. But, okay. Yeah, I'll set it down. It's not going to kill anything. Actually, you know what? We're going to hang it up here. Perfect. I brought the little grill, probably just to balance the pan that we're going to melt the snow in to make our tea. Of course, we will be boiling the snow to make sure it doesn't have any yuckies in it, so we stay healthy, or as healthy as we can be. Okay. The wife's fork. And here is, I got a, let me see, this is a, oh, I can't remember. It's a buck, I know that. I can't remember what number it is. Alright, this is just for food. I don't do anything else with this. This knife just touches food. That's it. So we can cut up our steaks. I have a special fork I use out in the woods. I got this from a thrift store. It is a Civil War era fork. Not worth much. They're all over the place. But it was a really neat find, so I have been using it. It's a cool looking fork. Made a little sheath for it so I can keep it in my pack without it getting bent up. Stuff like that. Yeah, just a quick sheath. Alright. Cooksa! It's going to be so cool to drink out of this around the campfire. Gonna love it. And this I'm just going to hang up. Steak. That's what's for dinner. I marinate my steak in these Jack Daniel pouches. This one is Steakhouse. The other one is Smoky Mystique. I've tried the teriyaki one too. They're all very good. These have been marinating for roughly a little over a day now.
Sorry about some of these camera shots. My head will be missing in some of them. The wife is just learning how to operate the camera.
Okay. And then knives, which are not in that pocket anymore. I forgot I moved them. Something to flip the steaks when we're cooking them. We have some mushrooms, onions, and butter. We're going to put those in tinfoil pouches when I get the fire going, and we're going to let those cook nice and slow. I brought the coffee kindling from BattleBox. I also brought this with. I don't know if we'll play with that today. That might be an overnighter. I'm hopefully going to be doing an overnighter here next week. We'll see. All on Mother Nature. And how I'm going to light it actually is going to be Vaseline coated cotton ball with the ferro rod. I do want to see if I can keep it going. I know these aren't very good in the wind. They're awesome inside, but as soon as you have a little breeze, it likes to put them out. So I'm going to see if a cotton ball will keep them going. That's just kind of a little experiment. And then, like I promised before, the knives. Okay, I am going to try out the $9.90 whatever, $9 and some odd cent knife from Walmart. I'm going to see if we can feather stick and get some fluff going and strike a ferro rod and stuff. I did, however, bring a backup, just in case. But that's going to stay in here unless I absolutely need it. Looks like we're recording. Okay, everyone. I don't know how well you can hear me, and I'm almost positive that is not level. It's just a very cheap tripod. I'm gonna have to get a better one. Yeah, majorly. I'm not gonna use the Canon when I go get firewood and stuff. I'm gonna take the GoPro with me, and then when I start doing the actual fire and stuff like that, I will shrink this tripod up and have the wife film with it, and hopefully with the stabilizing lens and stuff, it won't be too shaky. But for now, here we go. We're gonna put the fire right here in the middle, and I got the seats, of course, right there, because I mean, what's a fire without being able to sit around and enjoy it? And then we're gonna keep it going for a few hours so it'll thaw the or melt the ice and thaw the ground here, and so hopefully we can get some coals for cooking around 4. So that's what I'm going to do right now. There's a lot of dead standing stuff around here. This place has been clear cut kinda, I guess you call it, about 3 years back. So there's quite a bit of dead standing and dry stuff for us to use. Once I get all my materials, I'll be back. All right, see you in a few. Added some dry stuff, which is good. Oops. Never set this on the ground. It is brown, even black. You'll lose it. And if you don't, well, you're lucky. This stuff we can use a little later on. Oops, wrong pocket. Split this one in half, this one in half, lay it down there, make a nice dry spot for me to start the fire, kindling and stuff. You want to look for a natural crack in the wood. Lay your hatchet in there, bang it. There it goes. All right, let's take it over here. Two on this. I had to split another couple pieces of wood. The pieces of wood that I got there were a little too wet. It snowed a lot, as you can see, and I'm trying to get wood that's halfway close around so I don't have to trek a country mile through this deep stuff. I don't have any snowshoes or anything, and basically all this is just a little fun time out to, you know, cook some meat over a fire. But the wood will burn, it'll just have to dry out. But now I've got, and as you can see now, I do have a little fire lay that I can put my dry kindling and stuff on. So let's go get that. As you can see, right next to us, we got a lot of little kindling and stuff. So I'm gonna collect all, or not all this stuff, but a bunch of this stuff here. Collect a little bit bigger stuff like this, smaller stuff to start off everything, and go from there. You know it's dry when you hear it snap like that. I mean, there's no bend to it. It just snaps right off. So yeah, that's good dry stuff that will take off. And then the wood that's going to be a little bigger, of course, here will dry out and take off also. But I do have some drier fuel itself, so we'll get that fire going so we can have some tea. Okay, I did bring some insurance, fat wood from home. You can actually buy this stuff from Menards, Home Depot stuff. Works great. I don't I don't know what it's actually impregnated with, but it's a good little thing to have with you. It doesn't take up that much room or weight in the pack. All right, we are going to go down here shortly, see if I can do some feather sticking and some fluffing of the fat wood to make it so it'll take a spark easier. And I'm going to put a cotton ball together just to make sure. So yeah, we're going to get a fire started here shortly. All right. Very nice 90-degree spine. Very good job. But we shouldn't need too much of this anyway. Not with the cotton balls. Alright, now let's put this back away here, get the cotton ball out, get that going. Before I go out, and I just take a few of them out in a Ziploc bag, or a couple Ziploc bags, make sure they don't get too wet. But today I just grabbed the thing, running a little bit behind what I wanted to be running. But yeah, I just got a little thing of petroleum jelly here with a Ranger band on it. In fact, yeah, it's coconut smelling, so it smells good. Take a little bit of it here. Basically wrap it around the cotton ball. You like to leave, I like to leave a little bit open. You don't have to, you can always fluff it up afterwards, but the cotton is what the spark actually catches a hold of, and then the petroleum jelly makes it burn for a longer time. The only problem with making them out here, your hands get messy. So alright, I will be right back. Alright, I'm going to take one of these, what's it called, coffee kindling. Yes, that's it. Don't know why I can't remember that. It's pretty simple. Take this here. Stuff here. Start putting this stuff on here.
Sorry, I didn't really review the coffee kindling.
Very cheap.
I will do that next time I am out.
To get a fire going. But like I said before, we're just having fun out here today. Yeah. These little guys going, and then we'll move to the bigger ones. So when I get this going to a nice raging fire, I'll come back. Okay, the fire is going, as you can see and probably hear. There's a breeze going through there, and boy, is it just feeding that fire. I'm really glad all the snow is out here, so I don't have to worry about starting something else on fire. As you can see, our little pot there, melting and going to boil water. It's going to have a few ashes in it, but don't worry, the ashes don't really actually hurt you. I've drank water that was boiled with and it has ashes in it plenty of times, and look at me, I'm perfectly fine. Yeah, at least they say. So we're just going to sit here and relax and keep on stoking the fire. I do have more wood over there that I can cut up, and I will be cutting up. And kind of enjoy this beautiful, beautiful day. The sun is just gorgeous. It's got to be close to 50 degrees now. I haven't talked to Siri in a while. I usually have a run-in with her when I come out here, and so we don't speak until I go home. No, actually, I just don't like using my phone when I'm out here. It's too beautiful to have to be messing around with technology. Oh, wait a minute. I'm filming this. That's technology too. Gorgeous day. Nice fire. Okay. Got the water going. Melting. Snow melting, I should say. I don't know how this windsock is working. To keep the wind out of there, I hope it's working well and that you can actually hear me. If you can't, well, I guess you won't see this part either. There are 2 packets with mushrooms and onions and a stick of butter, just kind of slowly cooking. Okay, fire has died down some. I've got the mushrooms and onions sitting over the coals now. Just kind of letting it simmer. Let's focus in the right spot. There we go. Oh, the wife just pointed out to me that I said mesquite? No. What did I say?
Mystique.
Mystique. Smoked. When I was talking about the marinades. And it's mesquite. Mesquite, yes. Okay.
Like mosquito.
That is actually wood from, well, from down south more. Texas has a lot of mesquite trees. That's where she's from. So, yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick update on what's going on. The water is, or the snow is all melted. Just waiting for it to boil good. And I'm going to have some tea and sit back and watch everything cook. Don't have to say anything or anything. Just sitting here looking at the fire. And it does have all of us. It does have both of us on, so it's not just pointed at you. Just to let you know.
Yeah, Papa.
Did I pick that up? That's something I'm going to have to delete again.
Yeah, Baba. The butter's boiling. Sizzling.
Is it?
I'm hearing something.
Yep. I don't want it cooking too fast. I want it to kind of simmer so it I want it simmering.
So more or less it's just getting the wood, the heat from the wood next to the side of the
Into the pan.
pan.
Yeah. This pan
So
heats
your
up,
side
then it'll
boiling instead of bottom boiling.
Yep, pretty much. Let's just chill. Okay.
Yeah, I'm regretting not having brought those tree things.
Getting hungry, are ya? Alright. I just kind of wanted to get a close up. Here's the Walmart knife again. I'm just going to kind of screw around with it for a little bit, see if it holds its edge and, you know, all that good stuff. You know, it cuts pretty dang nice. Seems like it's holding its edge pretty decent. I mean, it's
Not really getting any kind of, or harder. Have to figure out what kind of degree they have this edge here at. Oh wow. Right there's a knot. Dry on the outside and moist on the inside. Very comfortable handle. I mean, for $10, under $10, that's a pretty nice knife. If I get to do a overnighter next weekend, I will actually build a few different things out here to help cook, pot hanger, stuff like that, so I can actually brew some coffee up in the morning. I do love coffee. Don't absolutely need it, but I do love it. Yeah. I don't have any paracord or anything like that on me right now to try to see if it's still gonna cut through that easily, but you know, it's performing pretty dang nice actually. Notch to hang something over the fire with another stick. Can't remember what the name of the notch is. I'm terrible with names of stuff. You could also do use a X and cut out so you got a little bit more nose here to catch on stick. That's what I'd actually end up using or doing if I was going to use this for something, but I'm not going to. Still taking the bark off real nice, actually the whole wood. When I come out to do an overnighter, I'll bring the carving set out too. try to find a piece of wood that would work well to make a cooksa. Like I said, it all depends on Mother Nature. I'm not set up to do overnighter in a blizzard or 20 below. And it's only March here in northern Wisconsin, so either of those could happen. Yep, I like this knife. Definitely a knife I could see using quite a bit. I'm glad I got it for the review. I just wanted to see how a knife from Walmart that was under 10 bucks is. Oh, look at that. We got our buddies here already. It's starting to warm up.
Ants?
No, flies.
Oh.
Pretty soon it'll be mosquito. See, I can get the mesquite right on that. Yeah, cool. If I do an overnighter next weekend, I'll bring this with. We'll keep on using it, making sure, or see how long it is, and I'll make sure I bring my work sharpener too, just in case it does dull. But she's still sharp. Wow. Yep, liking this knife a lot. Okay, everyone. Melted the snow, got it boiling. I'm gonna sit and have a cup of red raspberry tea.
I heard them, but I didn't.
And I'm not gonna be able to show you how red this is, but yeah, it's really nice and red. Put about half a pack of stevia in there. That might be a little bit too much. By the sounds of it, my sister is almost here. She's coming out to say hi and visit us for a little bit. Yeah, I hope not. It could very well. This is March.
6 inches of snow or 6 inches of snow?
True.
Yeah.
Pretty much so.
Heck, it's still March. It could be 20 below here next weekend for all we know. Cheers.
Hey, that's my weekend off.
Mmm. So good.
I don't.
I don't either.
So
well, I kind of do, but...
You're going to whittle with the hatchet till you had a pointy end, and then you're going to... Okay.
You know, actually what I was going to do is I'm going to find a piece of, a pretty wide piece of wood, which there's a few of them around here. And then what you do is you drill 4 holes like this, and then you carve out a stick to a point, and then you pound it in those holes to where then you got legs. You flip it up and leg, and then you do the exact thing on the opposite side with just short sticks about this high in a V. So then that way you can put your log in there, and then you can hang it off and saw on it or whatever, and you don't have to be bending down where it's wet and or whatever, you know.
There's a snake in the grass.
All right, we got the steak cooking. And yep, try at least. Hey, hopefully another 10 minutes at the most we'll be eating. What do you think I used your chair?
Yeah, I see why you used my chair. Bye, guys.
See you guys later.
See ya.
Have fun. Be safe.
Clean your ass off afterwards. Drive fast. Take chances. We'll improve a path for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
All right, everybody, back here. Mushrooms, onion, and steak. Got a little more done than I usually like it, but I'm sure not gonna complain. So I'm gonna sit down and eat, and then this will probably be the end of the video. So until next time, have fun, but be safe.